Hello, you guys. Hello, Ready, Set, Poop Up for Breeze. Good to see you again. Thanks for joining me earlier, too. I hope everybody's having an amazing evening. Um, this is going to be a short live. I'm feeling like a little sickish. My nephews were sick and they were here yesterday, so I'm like, oh no. But I'm okay. So before we begin with Marty notes, because some people seem to think when I'm reading his notes, that means that I agree with what he's saying or doing or joking about. These notes are, I'm taking on somebody else's content. Like I'm taking notes of what Marty jokes around about, what Marty says about the foodie beauty situation. So anybody else's like thoughts, views, opinions, beliefs do not reflect my own. Okay. Like you will know when I think something, you will know when my views are being expressed. Just to start right off, like I don't think it's funny to make jokes about the fire. And I don't believe Chantal started a fire. So let's just get that right out of the way. I also believe love is love, and I believe that people should have the freedom to believe in whatever they want. So those are my views right off the bat, okay? Hey, Sage. Hello, Ellie. It should be pretty clear. I feel like I make it very clear, but then there's still those people that, so once again, these are not notes on my own stream. These are notes on somebody else's stream. Hey, Jim. Hey, Tony. Hello, TV. Good to see you guys. My voice might cut out a little bit. Like I said, I feel like I'm feeling a little sickish, but we're going to get through this. It's going to be a short stream. We're just going to talk about the notes. Okay, so there's a lot of them. The second stream, I didn't take many notes on because I will say this. How am I going to word this? Let's just read the notes, and when we get to that part, we'll get to that part. Hey, Miss Carlett. Hello, Tori. Hello, everybody. Okay, so these are the notes from the two streams that just ended. New Marty notes thread. Oh, that was a note to myself. Thursday night stream, new/improved trolling. Chantel has some interesting meta tags. Prove Salah is gay. Cyrax is retiring. On screen, Foodie Beauty's tags for her floating market vlog. She put Ladyboy in the tags. And we begin the stream with clown music, and it was the longest song ever. Marty says he has been looking around Girl World. There goes my voice. Hey, Ellie, would rather hear the news from you. Your notes anyways. Thanks, Ellie. Hey, Mama Bear. Hi, you guys. Okay, voice, don't go out on me. Before we go any further, in case anybody's coming in now, any views, jokes, beliefs, comments, yada, 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 that anybody else says do not reflect my own, okay? I don't think Chantal started a fire. I believe love is love. I believe people should be able to believe in whatever they want to believe, as long as they're not hurting other people. That's my beliefs, okay? All right, let's continue. So we begin with that song. It was literally the longest song ever. Marty says he has been looking around Girl World and then starts off with a zinger. Hey there, Chantel, he says. Get ready for this one. He says, hey there, Chantel. I see you went over to Thailand. What's the matter? Shirt World's not letting you in? That's literally how he said it. And there's a lot of these, you guys. There's a lot. At one point, I gave up. He said, pretty good, huh? He said, that's really going to knock her block off. Go ahead and process that, you old bag, you. Someone asked Shirt World, and I'm so glad they did. He says, do I have to explain everything to you? I still don't know what Shirt World is, by the way. And then he says, it seems no matter what you do, people aren't going to be satisfied. He said, people aren't ready for the zingers. So he says, here's another key component. He says he seems to have offended a lot of people as well. Internet Hate Machine says Marty is trying out for a stand-up comedian role. Sad, very sad, it says. He says that he has seen them commenting on his videos like throwing an absolute fit, then offers a StreamYard link for them to air their grievances and voice their frustrations. He said what he was doing before just wasn't enough, so he is pivoting and giving them what they want, hopefully. He says, okay, so maybe the first one wasn't such a hit. Then says, hey, Chantel, I see you go over to Kuwait. There's got to be a lot of oil over there, clears his throat. But who's got the vinegar? Who's got the vinegar? Yeah. And then I put, okay, this is bad, Marty, like really bad. He said it sounds like the Internet Hate Machine is a lot like Salah because they've been living under a rock for a while. And then he goes, ah, ha, 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 woo! Like, he was really cracking himself up tonight, you guys. Hey, everybody. Hey, bestie. Hey, so yeah, he was cracking himself up. He says, and this is how you troll, folks. This is how it's done. Someone asked what's trolling to him. He says he thought it was about hurting people's feelings, making their life uncomfortable, causing them stress and strife. But he says it has nothing to do with that. It's about the zingers. And it's not just about that. It's about promoting social awareness and about making people feel safe, comfortable, and not picking on anyone. Then he says, so here's how it works. It's a learning process. But in order for it to be okay, you have to be a fat person picking on an even fatter person than you. And then you can say whatever you want to, as long as you don't go too far. Like, as long as you keep coming with the zingers, okay? Like, for example, he starts other zingers. Where did we look? Okay, so he says, hey there, Salah. Who do you think you are? Allah with an S on it. He says, personally, that's his favorite one. Hey, Mrs. Morris. If you missed Marty's stream, be very glad because he started off with the clown music. And after the scary movie we watched last night, that, like, it was not okay. All right, let's continue. So that was his personal favorite, the Allah with an S on it. He says, hey there, Chantal. I see you went over to Kuwait. What do you like, to wait around at a bus station all day? Am I right or am I right? He says, don't even get him started on that one. He says, hey there, Chantal. I was looking at your hat the other day. What are you, some kind of a dingbat or something? And then I said, someone please help Marty out with his zingers. He says, this is next level trolling. He says, hey there, Chantal. I see you went over to Thailand, and there was like a big old fire that went on over there. Now, I don't want to sound like Billy Joel, but I got to ask you, who started the fire? So just to give you a heads up right off the bat, there's a lot of him speculating if Chantal and Salah started the fire. I left out a lot of jokes, a lot. I reworded a lot. And again, another disclaimer, any jokes, comments, beliefs by anybody else do not reflect my own. All right. So does that whole fire joke. He also mentions how there is no way Girl World Twitter will be unsatisfied with this. He says this is what they want because it's not too mean or crossing any lines. And then he goes again. Hey there, Chantal. What do you think you are? Some kind of a chandelier or something? As if. And then he says he's expecting his reception in Girl World to go through the roof now. There's a lot of these jokes, you guys. It was funny. There was just a lot of them. Yeah, and no, Ellie, the second stream, I really couldn't take many notes on. I will tell you that much. It's not stuff I even felt comfortable repeating. I know his sense of humor, if you want to call it, is very different over there and stuff like that. But I picture Erica, who's one of our Breezy Bunch members. She's been a viewer here for a while. She is so kind in the chat. She's a lovely Muslim woman who will answer any question because she's so willing to teach. Like, she's just all about teaching and clearing up any misinformation. And I pictured myself, if I wrote down any of these jokes, I pictured her going for her morning coffee, sitting down, listening to the Breezy Bunch live stream and having to hear this stuff. Like, and my heart really went out for her. And I'm like, I'm leaving these jokes out. Like, I'm leaving them out. So I left a lot out. I reworded a lot of things, but the second stream I barely even touched. But I did watch it, so if you guys have any questions, it's fresh in my mind. Okay, so he does the whole, hey, Chantal, what do you think you are? Some kind of a chandelier or something? As if. And then he says he's expecting his reception in Girl World to go through the roof now. He says, I'm on fire, boy. I'm on absolute fire. And then he goes again. Hey there, you gross person. Why don't you take a look in the mirror? Or maybe you shouldn't, because it'll crack. I said, okay, I'm done with his zingers. I said, he does more, and I'm not typing them out anymore. I swear. Okay, but one more. He says, hey there, Chantal. I hear you're from Canada. More like can't do anything. And then I said, okay, I'm really done now. I'm really done now. He says the important thing is that no one's feelings are getting hurt and no one has to do an ethical or moral conundrum on Twitter as if they don't dedicate a huge chunk of their time to harassing a fat lady and they don't want to see her tortured and to die, he says. But here's the thing, even though that's what they want, this is the best way to go about it. This is the only way to go about it. And he thinks it's pretty good. More zingers. I'm not doing this. A million years later, still going with these zingers. He just ended one with, and you could take that to the bank there, lady. Marty says he can't wait to get on Twitter. Someone asks if he is having a crisis. I mean, that's a pretty, if you watch the stream, that's a pretty fair question. Was he? He said, I guess not. Yeah, so they ask if he's having a crisis, and he says, no, he is improving. He says he has looked around Girl World, and there is a lot of criticism. He is too mean. He isn't mean enough. He says there's one thing that's consistent across the market, and that's zingers, and he just wants to make people happy. Someone says comedy as dry as the Kuwaiti desert, and Marty says yes. Oh, but they gave him a great idea. Oh, here we go again. This one, whatever. Hey there, Chantel. Why do you go out to the desert/dessert when you're eating entrees all day long? Like, that one really needed help. More laughing at his own jokes. He says he doesn't want to give away too much here. He says you got something that people want. You want to preserve it. And then someone says this is stupid. He says, dude, what do you mean? This is Gore World, and I'm going to give them what they want. More zingers. I promise you, Marty, we don't want more zingers. Like, please. Yeah, Reddy said, I like him just being himself. I'm not complaining. Oh, yeah, you're not complaining now, but yeah. Okay, so he says, someone tells, oh, wait, this is Girl World, and I'm going to give them what they want. More zingers. Someone tells him to kiss their carrot. And then he says, look, I'm beginning to think this isn't what you people want. Oh, and then he goes again. Another zinger. Hey there, Girl World. What's the deal with those words rhyming together? He says he's going to leave us wanting more. And someone says they were laughing so hard they can't breathe. And Marty says, see, that it's probably not safe laying these zingers on us one after another. He says, here's what I will give you before he starts laying some more zingers on us. He says something was brought to his attention, and he says, as everything else is, he is searching for her channel and asks why he has to go so far down to find Foodie Beauty's channel. He says there is something that's pretty questionable that really only cements Salah's sexuality, and he pulls up something that says metadata. He says if you look at Chantal and Salah, there's things called meta tags. He said he doesn't know anything about that, but if you type in her recent video, you will see a bunch of interesting tags. So Marty names off the tags such as Thailand tourism, Thailand floating market, Pattaya floating market, Thailand vlog, Thailand 2023 couples vlog, interracial couple, a few more, and then there is ladyboy, and I don't know how to say the other word, but is it katoi? I don't know, but it's another word for ladyboy, which is apparently Thai for the same thing. He asks, so why is she including this in her tags? He gives website where you could go see it for yourself. And he says, interracial couple. Yeah, so all her tags are spot on to a T. Someone says she's trying to hit the algorithm. And he says she is also describing her trip across the board and her lifestyle. He says he has heard Salah has been there before with his friends. And someone then calls Marty Zinger Biz Marty, which that was pretty damn creative. Sorry if I'm missing a. Are you okay, Joe? Oh, no. I hope you're feeling okay. I know those suck. Burger Clean said, Joe, I hope those steroid injections work for you. Yeah, I hope they work. I know the first time you get them, though, or like especially the first day, it's like uncomfortable and it just, I don't know how to explain it, but I hope you're okay. The shot will help in a couple days. Yeah, I had some. They only worked for a couple of months. Hey, Existence Project. Hello. Okay, I hope you feel better, Joe. Hi, Mrs. Carlett, by the way. Okay, so someone calls him Zinger Biz Marty. He says, and don't you forget it. He says he's going to have to work harder on his zingers. Someone asked, so these are hidden tags? And he says yes. He still questions why she would include these. Someone mentions Salah has been there before to renew his visa, and Marty says this stream may get taken down, but these are Marty's words, not mine. This stream may get taken down. He says some other things, but this is the only part that I wrote down because it was the least bad of the rest of them. He said Salah is as gay as the day is long. And he says, and I'm not saying that heterosexual men would be happy to kiss her or really do anything, but it's his honest belief that he's trying to just get out of the country. They brought up how Salah was telling people to lick his boots, and now he turns on Heather for a while. Then Marty watched a bit of Cyrax. Then he watches Salah and Chantal floating market vlog. I will just include anything interesting. We have all seen this. He isn't a fan of the music of the vlog. He says that they seem to be having a pretty good time together, and that this is nowhere near the end of the notes, by the way. I didn't think I would be writing down a lot of stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Joe, feel better. You missed movie night? Was it not worrying for anyone else? What do you mean? Because you missed it? I'm sorry you missed it. Oh, working. Yeah, for some reason, I guess if you're in other or certain countries, it doesn't let you view the Amazon watch party or some of the movies. So I'm going to try and get it figured out how we can do it in Discord too, but that's going to take a while because I'm not very tech savvy. Okay, so by the way, we're not anywhere near done these notes. I don't think so because I was here for a long time. Okay, then he watches Salah. I said I'll include anything interesting. He isn't a fan of the music. He says they seem to be having a pretty good time together and that Salah is all chuckles and chortles and smiling and laughing a lot. And then it probably has to do with the ladyboy thing. He says, but their relationship seems to be rejuvenated and revitalized. He is laying it on thick, right? Well, Forward said he was too mean. Marty says that part was my own, by the way, because I thought he was laying it on so thick, but I'm like, well, every Girl World Twitter says he's really mean, so. Marty says he knows he is appalled, and she knows it, that he's just not effing into her. Chad is talking about how sad it is about the fire and how so many people are out of work right now. It's heartbreaking. Vlog ends and Marty says, what an odd couple. Then says, take a look at this. We're watching a clip of the fire. It's terrible. It's heartbreaking. And I truly hope everybody made it out okay. Let's go back to the clip. So Marty jokes with Chat, if Foodie played a part and I'm choosing to leave that part out, but just putting this in for transparency. He asked her stance on this or if she commented, wait, hold on, this part isn't bad. So, okay, how do I word this? Because I had to really dance around things and leave things out and reword a lot of it. Basically, the second live stream was Marty speculating if Chantal and Salah had something to do with the fire and why Salah probably had something to do with the fire. So use your imaginations. Maybe by the end of the notes, you will put it all together, but I don't feel comfortable making jokes about people's religion like that and why they have a part to play in anything. I understand it was a joke, but it's not my kind of a joke, so I reworded a lot. Okay, so Marty jokes with Chat if Foodie played a part, and I'm choosing to leave the next part out, but I'm just putting this here for transparency. He asked her stance on this or if she has commented, and yes, she did. In her comment section of the vlog, she replied. She basically just said her and Salah were shocked to hear the news. Marty says this kind of reminds me of something that happened here, and he isn't sure about how well known this is nationally. And then he puts on the story of the myth of Catherine O'Leary, the cow that started a fire with a lamb. We watched a whole thing on that. So Marty says he honestly believes that whether or not they are responsible, and he says hopefully they do an investigation, but these people that live in that area will always be talking about whether they started the fire. He says he doesn't have to say definitely whether they did or definitively, what you guys know what I'm trying to say. Definitively, there we go. Whether they did or they didn't, He said, but you know that for the next 100 years, they are going to speculate on if those people caused it. He said, who knows if we will ever know the truth. He says, Chantal is going to be Mrs. O'Leary's cow. One way or the other. Will people ever get to the bottom of it, he asked. Who knows? He says, I put this part in. I said, did you know that the Mrs. O'Leary story even had a song written about it? It goes, there'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. It's like pretty catchy. Yeah, it's stuck in my head now. So more clips of the Pattaya fire, and Marty asked, how can you do this to Foodie Beauty? Someone asked, what are the odds? It's been there 100 years. And then look at what happens when Foodie goes. Marty says he's going to have to watch Foodie's vlog again to look for clues. He watches it again. We watch it a few times, actually. So we land on the part where she says, for some love, all weird. Marty says he knows Foodie was staying at a hotel that you cannot call into. He said you could try to call, but there's no way to get in there. He says it's very discreet. Someone asked how you book it then, and he said that they only take online bookings. Marty goes through her vlog for clues. He asks if she is always complaining about how hot it is. Or he asks if she's always complaining about how hot it is, why is she covering her head? And let's see. And then I wrote, because Salah hates her and told her that the hat looks cute on her, and that's why. So he pauses on the video and says, Salah has a devious look in his eyes. He said, that's a guy that's up to no effing good. Devious. Someone in chat says they look ridiculous. It's hilarious. Oh, crap. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Someone in chat says they look ridiculous. It's hilarious. Marty says, holy shit, check this out. And says, I'm going to have to start a new stream after this. He says, smoking gun, after showing Salah holding like the tripod thing. And says he's starting another stream and the zingers are going to have to wait. The Mrs. O'Leary thing was pretty funny. The wood looked so old on match would start the fire. Yeah, one match would. She could have started and caused a boom. Oh, no. Aaron, I know it's just not about being able to sleep. I'm sending you sleepy vibes, Joe. Sleepy vibes. Okay, so the new stream titled Salah and Chantal, We Know What You Did. We began with the song about Mrs. O'Leary's cow again. We were muted for a bit. Marty says we all know about the terrible fire, which is a really terrible state of affairs. And he says all crimes need opportunity. And he doesn't need to go any further than this right here. He shows the love display on fire that Foodie and Salah posed in front of. Someone says her goose is cooked. Hold on. Oh, man. Hold on, you guys. I do this. I'll scroll too far. Okay. So someone says her goose is cooked, and he says 1,000%. He is making a case for why they caused the fire. Basically, through this next whole stream, it wasn't very long, but he was making a case of why Salah and Chantal started the fire, how they could have possibly started it, and why Salah specifically must have had something to do with it. I said, I'm not taking notes on everything here on why he thinks it's them, especially Salah, and just trust me that it's for a good reason. He says Salah has a glee in his eye, and it wasn't for Chantal. Someone sends a donation saying they hope he's back in Gore World. Marty says he thinks they know why they're supporting, and it's for the zingers. Marty talks about authorities looking over his love for ladyboys and why he thinks that is. He shows Salah's tripod thing in front of the love sign, and it's like an orange gold glow color. He points out how there's all wood floors. So Marty makes his case again for this whole stream on their connection to what happened. I said, I'm not taking notes on a lot of this, but I'm watching and we'll update if we need to. He is now watching her pumped up kick song and dance, and he says, look at her delighting in it and dancing. Then he goes to Salah's YouTube profile page and points out how there is a fire as the background in Salah's picture. And he says, this is what they call epic foreshadowing. Chat says, you done. Marty says, need I say any more? Need I say more? He is done. Chat says he's just gloating in our faces. Now we watch Salah game, and Marty wants us to take a look out of it. There's a character with a flame shirt on, and Marty says, this effing thing thinks he's really going to get away with this too. Marty says, not on my watch, Salah. I don't think so, pal. Marty searches for more clues, asks if she wears the same clothes every day. Yes. He is yawning, and now I'm tired. That's so rude, Marty. I wasn't tired until you just yawned. Don't you know they're contagious? Marty says clearly they are guilty, but he is sleepy, and he will have more zingers for us tomorrow. And then I wrote good night. Okay, so I hope I don't dream of Marty, though. Ollie. Let's see. Brandy said, did Marty and Jamie really break up? I don't know what to believe from them, honestly. I don't know what's a troll and what is real. Same pretty much. But from what I've seen Jamie say in chats is, she said, how did she quote it? She got spicy a few times or something, and basically, she worded it as if it's like a break and she's seeing him again next week for a concert or something. So I don't know, like if they're together, if they're not, I don't know. I wish them both the best, and I hope they find happiness, whatever that looks like, whether together, I don't know. Good luck to them. They broke up. Okay, so Gritty says they broke up. I have no idea. I can barely keep track of all these people. There's so many of them. Wherever they are, whatever they're doing, whoever they're with or with not, I wish them the best. The Existence Project said, I've seen Jamie Rose in chats, but seems like a troll, honestly. Oh, the breakup? I just don't know. I don't know. I think I've just learned not to like read into anything with this at all. Like with any of these people with these live streams, I'll just don't read into it and just let it play out and just watch it like entertainment. Like don't get too invested and don't try and figure it out because you never will. Like we'll never figure it out. Grady said his old girlfriend is in chat again, Serene or whatever. Oh, interesting. Cool. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, as soon as he yawned, I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm tired. No, just the profile that said vile things in the chat. Oh, just the profile has, okay, I don't know. I don't know much about Jamie other than she has a really nice voice. Her voice is lovely. I've never seen what she looks like, but from like the tiny little profile picture you can see, she seems beautiful. So I don't really know anything about them. I had no clue about any of these people or that community or anything until I think we were on a live stream and Foodie Beauty was talking about Cyrax, right? And then somebody in chat, I can't remember who now, told me to check out this video of Marty punching Cyrax. And then Marty showed up in the chat. And then all this stuff started happening, you know, Foodie running her mouth some more, and then the whole community came here. And so I'm just learning now. I'm just learning about everything, and I still really have no idea what's going on, to be honest. Like, there's too many people, too many stories, too many, there's just too much. I can't keep track. She is beautiful. Yeah, from what I've seen, like the tiny little picture that we could see, you know, when she comes into the chat, she seems beautiful. Her voice is lovely. That's really all I know. I don't know who she votes for, what she believes in, what her religion is. I know nothing about these people, so please don't. Lately, it seems like everybody's saying, you know, I'm whatever. I don't know any of these people. I don't know anything. So I'm not pro anybody. I'm not anti anybody. I'm just here. I'm just here, and I'm talking to you. That's all I have to say. Aaron said, let's not speculate and let it grow. Rumors start live wildfires and grow a world. Exactly, yeah. Whether they're together or not, like, I don't know, but I wish them both the best. Whether it's a troll, no idea. Wish them both the best. I'm from the Roxyverse, so if you have any questions, I can try to fill you in. Ooh, I have a lot of questions. Oh, my gosh. I have a lot of questions, but I'm so tired tonight. I guess I want to know what he's actually been charged with. Like, because I don't really know that much. I know he's a very bad person. I know he, from what it sounds like, he likes people underage. He yells a lot. He looks like a demon. He uses words that I would never use in my life. He's very angry. I don't really know much else. I know he's a bad person who does bad things, but like, I've never looked up like his arrests or like inquired about that. So I guess I want to know now, like, what has he, first degree misdemeanor assault? Okay, so how does that It's obviously separate from the whole like him liking minors thing, but like, has he been charged with that? Or like, how did people find out that that was a thing? That's what I want to know. That's what I have no idea. How all these people found out. Like, was he charged? Did he get caught? Like, what happened? Cyrax is being charged with simple assault. Who did he assault? Was that when? So didn't Marty hit him, but then Cyrax got charged with assault? I'm finding out more about Cyrax because I refuse to watch him and like really cover him on here. But like, there's missing links. Like, I know very surface level stuff. I know he's a bad person. I know he's done bad things. I can tell with my own eyes that like something is clearly not right and something is very, very wrong. Oh, Lizard's here. Hey, Lizard. Okay, so Gritty said he's never been charged with the minor stuff. He was trolled by people pretending to be minors. Oh my gosh, this feels so like Chris Hansen vibes. So was he one of those people like showing up like, oh, I have the pizza and the pop, like the creepy ass people? Oh my gosh. Ooh, I got a sinking feeling. Lizard said Kate, aka Massful Mafia, did a sting operation. Wow. That's all we want, Breezy. Yeah, I think I'm good on knowing more for now. I think you missed my comment. Gritty, did I? I'm sorry. I'm looking at my StreamYards, and I think it only does top comments on StreamYard, so let me pull up my phone. No, Gritty, I see it. He's never been charged with the minor stuff. He was trolled by people pretending to be minors. Oh, wait, no, Gritty said a dude came to his house with a sign. He got mad, came out, and hit him with a bat. Shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Ellie, thank you for endorsing my decision. I can't. Like, I feel like if I ever started covering him, I would have nightmares for the rest of my life. And I want to stay far, far away from that. Yeah. Damn. Joe said, I remember he was in Kate's chat before. Lizard said, and admitted to doing it to actual mine. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's all bad, all bad. Stay away. That's my warning to you guys. I just stay away. Like, I wouldn't watch his videos. Don't support him. Just stay away. Stay in your own lane. Mind your own business. Don't go searching. I think we know enough, right? Like, we know enough to know to stay the F away. Yeah, it's, whew. Burger King, I took one look at Cyrax and thought, nope. That's like, yeah. When I have to see him when I'm taking notes on Marty's streams, I just see a demon. That's it. That's all. I just see a demon, and he gives me like a horrible feeling. Yeah, he looks like something. He does. He does. Okay, I'm Cyraxed out already. I'm Cyraxed out. I'm good. I'm good. I think I know enough to know. Nope. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. I'm staying far away. Melody said, my life is boring compared to these people. I am so glad to be boring. I have never been so glad to be boring in my life. Like, before, my life was crazy. Like, going out at 10 p.m., staying out till 5. Like, it was bad before. It was just crazy. Always something going on, always some drama, always some drunkenness going on. I am so glad to be minding my own business in my own damn house, and sitting in my room at 10:30 at night, starting my journey to go to bed, not looking for trouble, not finding any trouble. I will stay put and I will be good. Like, I'm so glad to be boring. Gritty said, yeah, stay away. I got sucked in and it's like a car crash. Yeah, I'm definitely going to. I think I'm going to listen to my gut, my intuition, and it says, nope, stay away. Ellie said, yeah, let's just change the subject. He's bad mojo all around. Girl world is one thing, but this is too much. I agree, Ellie. I think we know enough about him now. Cool Lizard said, ha ha ha, you're addicted to drama now, much safer. I like watching the drama. I don't miss being like the topic of conversation in like my friend circle or even my family. Like, I was always like, oh, did you hear what Breezy did last night? Oh, did you hear what Breezy's doing now? Like, I am so glad that my name does not freaking come up. I am so glad. I will be around. I really enjoy your stream recaps. If y'all ever have Rax questions, let me know. I'm going to bed. Thanks, Gritty. Sleep well and have an amazing evening. When is the next movie night? Okay, so I was gonna do it tonight, but then I was taking notes until pretty late. So the next time I can definitely do it will be Sunday after our live stream to celebrate my 6 years sober. We're not doing like a party or anything. It's just probably going to be me sitting on the couch talking to you guys about like recovery stuff. So if we do a short stream Sunday, then we could do a movie right after and we could watch another scary movie. Somebody was talking about a movie called Terrifier. I don't know, like I feel like I braved one clown movie. I guess I could do another one. So I think it's going to be Sunday night, if that's okay with you guys. If Sunday doesn't work, we can move it to Monday too. Yeah, Burger Queen. I enjoy a normal life. I really do. I love when I'm out and about and I see a cop car go by. I don't have to worry it's for me. Like, life is great today. Life is amazing. Life is great. All right, you guys, I think I got to start my long journey to falling asleep. If you guys have any podcast recommendations, will you please leave it in the comment section after this live stream ends? I need a good podcast with somebody with a nice voice that's maybe like more entertaining than like something sad or dramatic, like not anything true crime. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Like, I want to hear something entertaining, but I don't want it to be dark, twisted, or like sad. Drinking grape juice. Ooh, grape juice is good. I love my normal life. Same, Tori. Same. Will it be on Amazon or Discord? Someone in chat told me to download a VPN. It's going to be on Amazon until I can figure out what the hell to do with Discord, because I tried to sign into Discord from my laptop to try and like enable the screen sharing, streaming Netflix thing. And for some reason, I cannot get into my own Discord on my laptop. So I have to figure it out. It wouldn't let me use my phone number, my email. It just sucked. So I have to figure out what to do. So for the time being, it's going to be on Amazon. But you could sign up there's free trials. If you just want to watch a movie once and like cancel, you could do that too. Like, I think there's 7-day free trials. Just look into it. Look into it. I know there's also like student discounts. If you're on any kind of like help, I think there's discount, or like assistance. I think there's discounts there too. So just look into it. Just look into it. But it's pretty fun. It's kind of like this. Like, we watch a movie and then we chat. Like, you don't hear my voice or anything, but I'm in the chat like yapping it up with you guys, and I talk a lot. Sorry. All right, Joe, have a good evening. I love scary movies too. I love scariness. Like the scariness that I know is not real life. You know what I mean? Like, I like that kind of scariness. All right, you guys, I am going to go for now. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you probably sometime in the morning, afternoon for some foodie updates. Thank you, Existence. I can't believe it's going to be 6 years. It's crazy. All right, bye, you guys. I'm off for now, but I will see you guys when I wake up sometime after that. All right, bye, you guys. Thank you again.